Whew, okay. Sorry, I was drinking some water before we started this. Okay, so here we are with, wow, day 175 of Final Fantasy 14. So last time, let's see, we fought Zeromus. And now it looks like there's some kind of dust storm kicking up over here. Anyway, so we did that. Oh, fuck, I should get out of here. Alright, Vitra's down one eye. That's because he gave his other eye to his sister, who is now like a... basically midi size, yeah. Midgardsormr size. Where's midi? Yeah, see? Well, I mean, this is Midgardsormr when he was like, I'm down to follow you around, you know? Before he went to sleep. And that was basically it. What did I have? Let's switch it up, actually. Let's have the chicken and Kidu. Besides, we might go to Hildebrand. I said Hildebrand quest after this, so let's have the good buddy Enkidu. Although I have to admit, he kinda... the chickens do kinda look kinda mean. Kinda scary looking. Oh. Maybe Enkidu doesn't look as scary, never mind. I remember, like, in the, in that one Easter event that they had going on, the Hatching Tide, where you got, what was it? The Hatching Bunny. Where is he? This guy, yeah. I remember when that specific event that let you get this guy for free, like as the event, you know, thing, event reward. I remember the chickens in there, they looked really... It was like staring into the face of evil, basically. They were not cute chickens at all. To think this all began with a simple treasure hunt. Gods, I could sleep for a week. Oh, that's true. This whole shit started with like a... just to get fucking money for Razahan. And then we found the freaking void gate, and now it ended up all into this. Aranja and the Lophrids are to be commended for ensuring that the seal held fast. Yeah! We have awaited your return with bated breath. As should be apparent, not of note occurred in your absence. Well, that's good. No news is good news. Ever played Grand Blue Fantasy? I've heard of it, but I never played it, no. Isn't it like a gacha game or something? Or is it also... is it actual, like a real game? Like... I should not say a real game. I mean, technically, like, come on. Because at this point, I mean, even quote-unquote real games are not that... I've been kind of falling short lately. There's been very few good ones. But I meant, like, alright, backpedaling a bit. What I meant, like, I want to know if it is... From what I know, I thought it might have been a mobile game. Or is it actually a more, like, PC or console game? Oh, welcome back, everyone. While you were away, a rent in the fabric of reality suddenly appeared. Through it, we could observe you locked in furious battle with Zeromus. By the time it closed up, we had seen your victory. Well done, by the way. But we still couldn't breathe easy until we knew for certain you were safe and sound. And here you are, thank heavens. Dare I hope Ashdaya is safe too, and Zero. In a word, yes. Though we cannot return Ashdaya to her original form, Vitra granted her a new vessel using one of his eyes. Her circumstances are unique, but it nevertheless gives me hope that there may be a way to save other Voidsent. As for Zero, she has chosen to remain in her world, and do what she can to restore it. So the light of hope shines again amidst the darkness. Perhaps our research into environments capable of supporting life would be of use in the 13th. Oh, now there's a thought. A day may come when the people of the Source and the 13th work hand in hand. In anticipation of this, we must accumulate even more useful technology. Alright, there you go. There's your lead up to another expansion after Dawn Trail. But don't let's detain you with our This game teaches me new words and then makes me struggle to pronounce them. Our cavalcade of brilliant ideas. We'll see that the gate is closed and the seal deactivated. So go home and get some rest. That includes you, Oriange. As thou dost command, pray convey our gratitude to the Watcher for his timely assistance. Tutsi Vitra is preparing to depart. Come, let us descend to the Tower of Babel. Upon arriving in Garlemald, it would be meet to inform Eulis of our mission's outcome. Let us seek him out in Tertium. Alright, we're going back home. Alright, so... Tertium. Or Tertium, I think. I don't know how to pronounce it. In this context, cavalcade doesn't fit here. So, okay, so he doesn't even use vocabulary correctly. He, she, I don't know, whatever living way is. The fact you've come out all this way can only mean there have been developments. I'm all ears. Ah, 'tis you. What news of your mission in the Void? You're about to find out.
Oh, it's you again. Is everything all right?
Oh, it's you. We were victorious, goddammit. And Zero is back on the 13th, by the way. But, you know, things are okay. For now.
So you were able to rescue Ashdaya. Thank the 12.
Channeling light from the first was rather ingenious. It may fall short of cross-rift travel, but it's still an impressive achievement in my book.
You're too kind. Suffice it to say, though, that I don't intend to rest on these laurels. There's always more to be done.
Zero stayed in the Void, did she? Well, if I had known it would come to that, I would have said a proper farewell.
I mean, she pretty much did, yeah. She took your words to heart, man.
Really? I don't remember saying anything profound. Still, I'm glad that she got something out of her time here. As the days roll on, things will change for the both of us. But some things will remain as they are. As far as I'm concerned, Zero will always be a friend and comrade. And I will never forget her.
If she's working tirelessly to restore the 13th, it wouldn't do to be outdone here. When next Zero visits, we must see to it that you have a shiny new Garlemald to show her.
That's it. There we go. We're gonna have a Garlemald restoration.
Indeed. And speaking of rebuilding, there's a matter I'd like to discuss with you and Alphino. Word has spread of our dealings with Razat Han, and people are excited by the prospect of standing on our own 2 feet again. Naturally, it won't be straightforward. It never is. But on the whole, I have a good feeling about things.
In other words, it may be time for us to limit our involvement, that Garleans might take the lead. I can see the sense in that.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Where do these people show up? They just came out of nowhere.
Seeing as things are going well, we want you to take a rest. A proper rest. That's what I wanted to say on everyone's behalf.
Alright guys, go get your own island.
You've done so much for us already. Toiled beside us in the cold for far longer than anyone could ask. You've earned a reprieve 100 times over. So go on. Step away from here and head wherever you like. But if it were me, I'd choose somewhere warm.
Hey, we're getting to Endwalker music.
I was thinking of taking a break anyway.
Far be it from us to go against such a heartfelt request. Though I would be lying were I to say matters here wouldn't weigh on our minds.
We could take a leaf out of Zero's book and roam about for a while. Maybe visit nations who share little history with Garlemald. Look for opportunities to foster future relations. We might learn something of recent foreign affairs that has escaped our notice.
As an independent party, we would be well suited to the task. An excellent idea, Alize.
Well, that hardly sounds like a rest at all.
Big plans, big plans.
To us, it is the best kind of rest. Stimulating and meaningful.
Yeah, they want that dopamine, man.
If it's settled, then let's return to Sharlayan and consider our options. What about the rest of you? Do you have any plans?
We're indebted to Lord Fortuneau and his colleagues for their cooperation. 'Twould be meet to report on the outcome of our mission.
Oh yeah, that's right. I kinda forgot about that.
Then it seems we are all bound for Sharlayan. Upon arriving, let us seek out Atheles at the rostra and have her notify Father.
Alright, now going to Ode Sharlayan. Okay, where was the oh yeah, that thing over there. Run! I like how they're in every game that involves like multiple people. There's always someone jumping around like a maniac. They're just jumping around just 'cause. It never fails. Alright, well here we are. Oh, you guys got just back. Father has many demands on his time, but I should hope he can spare us a moment. Haven't been away for so long, it might be nice to stay a while, if only to set Father and Mother's minds at ease. I lost count of how many times I've come here, but it's apparently enough that the immigration officials no longer interrogate me. Small blessings, huh? Without further ado, let's tend to business. It cannot be overstated how invaluable Lord Fortunal's cooperation was. We must thank him profusely. Alright, fine. Wait, aren't you the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Or were, rather. I understand you've disbanded? Sort of, unofficially. You know, it's just a on the title kind of thing, yeah. An audience with Lord Fortunal. Oh, you're in luck. The forum has just this moment adjourned, and he is still inside with the scholar. Please wait here while I inform them of your presence. Yeah, go get him. Chop chop. Apologies to have kept you. I trust you won't object if Scholar I can never say that name. Montaigne also attends. My incorrigible children. Were you not assisted with the Garlemald's new construction? Our hosts were most insistent that we take a rest, so here we are. But more importantly, Sari has news that she would share with you. So I heard that there has been like quite a bit of DDoS attacks going on in the game. It's been happening pretty frequently, actually. Like, it's been happening like the past week or so. It's just been lucky that whenever I've streamed, that it wasn't happening. So. Although usually that kind of stuff tends to happen right after an expansion drops. This one they're like doing it like before an expansion drops. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's been a little random at times, but yeah, this is the first time in a while that it's happened, I believe. Yeah, I don't quite remember the last time it's happened. So the third has passed. These are glad tidings indeed. Harnessing light from the first. Technological triumph. It could have ended in catastrophic failure. But let us not dwell on hypotheticals. Like the ether from the Isle of Ham, you employed the light for peaceful, albeit unanticipated, purposes. Knowledge exists to serve the greater good, as my father was fond of saying. I'm inclined to agree. In this instance, it has been established that world-ending crises in the reflections are connected to calamities in the source. As such, the strides you made in understanding the nature of and effecting a change in a reflection may one day prove vital for mankind's preservation. The forum will be eager to review your accounts thoroughly, for every drop of water serves to swell the great river of knowledge. This guy's a bro, I remember. He always helps you out. Might we prevail upon you to prepare a comprehensive report, Y'shtola, on the subjects of the void and crossrift travel both. You asking the blind woman to write? It would be my pleasure. We will share these tidings with those who aided you, Kokodankol not least of all. Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. I should be glad to speak with you both later. Usually looking forward to seeing you at home. So I know there's this thing you can do where it's called custom deliveries. I think it's like a crafting kind of thing, which, you know, obviously I'm probably not going to do since I don't craft. Maybe I will. Maybe I will craft when I'm fucking bored and I have nothing else to do. And that will keep me entertained for a while, but I know that, see, there's the manor. The Levier Manor. Emilian's, who is Alfie's and Alize's mom. You can do custom deliveries for her, and at some point, when you've done enough, she'll be like, oh, like, I'll be happy to take on any, like, uniforms or anything you want me to wear. And then she makes a joke of, if you got anything that might make Fortunal blush, that'd be great too. So cute, a lot of people who took that quite literally and were dressing her up in like very they were dressing up basically in 2B clothing and all that stuff, you know, all that jazz. making her bikinis and stuff, I think. Growing light. This should be the last one. Ishtola has the look of a woman satisfied with her work. Crafting gets you deep pockets. Yes, it does. With that, our obligations here are concluded. Oh, Nadana. What news from Thavnir? They've returned, then. Wonderful. Rest assured, all is well with us, too. Is that so? We will be honored, of course. I shall relay this to the others. Guys, only one thing. A great feast will be held in Radzahan to celebrate Ajdaya's homecoming. We have all been invited. I'm afraid my sister and I must decline. We have only just returned home. To leave again so soon would be inconsiderate to our parents. With regret, I too must excuse myself from attendance. A prior commitment requires that I remain in Charlian for a time. Let not our absence deter you, however. Pray enjoy yourselves to the fullest. I have no plans in particular, so you can count me in. I may as well visit the Radiant Host while I'm there. How about you, Sari? What fucking delivery? What do I have to take there? Well, either way, I'm not gonna turn down free food. I just really don't remember what that is referring to. That's the spirit. Ah, but what are... Oh, that's... Oh, okay, yeah, I completely forgot about that shit. Oh, shit, fuck! Hang on, we'll find out what she said. Okay, there we go. Ah, but what about the memorial crystal? Twould be remiss of us not to deliver promptly to our friends in the first. Also, if they are to transfer light and dark between worlds, they will need command over the crystal tower. Well, I'll just leave that there for now. In which case, I shall give you my spirit vessel to take again. When you arrive in the Crystarium, the sentry of the tower should be able to round up everyone for you. Once you have seen to matters there, come and join us at Megaduda. Give everyone our regards, you hear? Alright, let's return to the Crystarium. The sun is setting, I think. About to, yeah. It's like late afternoon. Red Power Ranger and a blue Power Ranger. Gotta love the free food. So initially they were gonna have the timing. Oh, that was a bad upskirt. I was trying to look up at the tower. Initially they were gonna have the timing be different, I heard. Like out of sync between the first and the source. And then they realized, wait, that's actually a bad idea because... Welcome back, Mistress. Welcome back, Madam. Mistress Reen is still nocular. Will you be joining her? Yeah, sure, whatever. Very good. If you dare to head inside, care to head inside, I shall send for Captain Lena and beg Lug at once. And then they realized, like, no, we can't do that because not only is it gonna, like, convolute the whole fishing times, too, because, you know, the gathering jobs are going to be thrown off really badly from that.
Ah, yes. The king has already shared what they glimpsed in the source. The day is won, and the danger past.
I was going to say, what king? But it's Titania, the fairy king, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, they kind of just made it like, oh, coincidentally, the timing of the source and the first linked up the moment that the warrior light landed over there. So, there you go. They kind of like ass-pulled it a little bit, but, you know. It does keep things simple, so
Hearing
maybe...
the tidings, lifted a great weight from my shoulders. Never before had I taken on such a monumental request.
It's better to keep things simple, you know?
Small though it was, we are glad to have played a role in saving the Exarch's home. And yours. Furthermore, the endeavor served to reaffirm the bond between the peoples of Norvrant. Nurturing this bond, we will strive to be an example for the world Zero aspires to restore.
Oh, right, I have this for you.
Is that a Memoria crystal? I can feel it. The tremendous darkness within.
Oh yeah, give it to Gaia. Isn't she an oracle?
Darkness from the void to restore balance to this world. If such a thing could be done.
Well, well. Though night has returned to our world, darkness cannot arise of its own accord, much less in abundance.
Yeah, it's like basically returning night was just barely tipping it back. It's still in the threshold, you could say, yeah, but it's better than what it used to be, but it's not. Yeah, definitely. Also, there's a weird flickering going on with the lighting on Rain's dress. It's really distracting. But yeah, I don't think that things are in equilibrium just yet.
But if it could be brought here in like manner to how we channeled light to the void, it may well be possible to restore the empty in its entirety.
It is the element of activity.
Do you still have that spirit vessel with you?
Oh my god, if they can make that into its own expansion too, where you're restoring, or the empty has been restored to what it used to look like.
If so, I beg you loan it to me for a time. I would use it to investigate a way to have the tower receive rather than send energy.
I'm pretty sure it used to do that. It was basically a huge solar panel for Dalamud. I don't see why not. Just don't do too much of it. It can cause a massive earthquake. That was one of the calamities, I remember.
Thank you. I shall commence my work at once, in concert with Unu Kalhai, and rigorously explore the possibility.
I too need to explore new possibilities for my powers. My recent experience at Nabatha Reng has taught me that. To that end, I will set aside botany for a time, and focus instead on myself. Knowing Zero is out there, doing her utmost to restore her own world, it inspires me to redouble my efforts.
Weird that there's been no mention of... Oh, I was just gonna say, weird that there's no mention of her. There she is. Speak of the devil and she rhymes. Gaia! And her absurd high heels.
I waited, but you never came. What have you been doing here?
Does she only show up if you've done her quests, like the Eden raids?
Gaia!
Your girlfriend's mad.
Oh.
Sup? Been a while. We got something for you.
Do I know you?
Oh. We lost your memory again. We promised to go for coffee biscuits. Oh, look at the sad face. So.
Oh, I'm just teasing.
Oh.
I wouldn't forget you in a hurry. I'm still keeping my diary, adding new memories to it every day.
Not only that, Gaia's writing a story too. I can't wait for it to become a book.
Oh, she's novel writing. So if I have fast internet, just notice Sarah needs some hair conditioner. Goth girlfriend, yeah.
Enough about that. What were you talking about?
It's very difficult to make hair
Harnessing
look...
darkness from the void. Now there's an idea.
It's very difficult to make hair like very flowy and stuff, yeah.
Of course, if you're dealing with darkness, Marine alone won't cut it.
Ayo.
Next time, call on me as well, alright?
I mean, I would have if the freaking scriptwriters allowed me to. Like, I would have loved to take Zero to meet Silva in Unukalhai, whatever the fuck his name is. I said that kid's name in whole different ways. I can never pronounce it right. I wanted that to happen, but no. The game said no. None of that. Come to speak with Rain, have you? Well, don't keep her for too long. I was planning a trip to Ilmeg, but knowing how devious the faithful can be, I asked her to join me. I also wouldn't mind visiting Amarant someday. It's been on my mind of late, and it would be interesting to see where those two lived in the time of the Ancients. If only once. Oh, I imagine Reed would have told her about Amarant, yeah. It's still there. Huh. If I had Gaia's help, I wonder if I could take in darkness the same way Zero took in light. Let's not make any dangerous plans again, Reen. Last time you had a great idea like that, it involved taking Shiva into you, and then you went nuts. It was a mighty struggle, but I had faith that you would be victorious in the end. And I doubt not that the people of Norvrant will cheer when they learn that the Warrior of Darkness managed to save her home. I know you're a busy woman, so then let us keep you. Rest assured that we will continue the work we've begun. Hey! Alright, guys. For so long I was loath to trust in others, fearful of my research being misused again. That it may serve noble ends comes as a relief. I shall spare no effort to restore balance between light and dark. Alright, good luck with that. Return to the source. Alright, now let's go to Megaduda. Bum bum bum. Alright, here we go. Alright, I made my special delivery. Mr. So, you honor us with your presence. Though I am but a humble servant, I offer you my heartfelt thanks for rescuing the Sachant's beloved sister. But without further ado, the great feast to celebrate this joyous occasion is about to begin. The venue is Marid's Mayan, and you are a guest of honor. Okay. Oh, it's that guy. I remember him. He kept asking for drinks. Oh, it's that orphan kid. It's not Squide, but you know, it's something.
It cannot be.
Oh, that's right. They would have found out that Varshan is kind of dead.
Varshan, my darling little brother. To think that I will never see you again.
The way you carry on, anyone would think he was actually your brother. Save your tears now. His Excellency still has one of his eyes. And he has made it clear he intends to continue using his vessel. You'll see her shine again. Never fear.
Truly? But will it be the little one?
Personally, I prefer the adult vessel. It cuts a gallant figure and has superior functionality besides.
Bah. I don't care about such things.
Should I be concerned that you were wanting the child?
My little brother is little and adorable.
Sisters, give me strength.
'Tis a fine thing being so loved.
Let's just hope he keeps like that, and nothing beyond that. I'm already feeling red flags from that. It feels weird. These guys need water. Well, guess I'll enjoy the view. Yeah, my conversation partners kind of drunk themselves to passing out.
So, what's next for our hero?
Well, I never really think that far ahead.
Yet. You'll recall our escapades in the void began with a treasure map I paid entirely too much gil for.
Oh yeah, you got scammed.
You can't force an adventure. It'll happen when it happens. And you'll know when the time is right.
Can't ignore the call for adventure.
Till then, it's good to lend an ear to others and their tales. And speaking of others...
Discussing each other's plans, are we?
Yeah, it's secret.
I have nothing exciting to share. I foresee an extended confinement in my Sharlayan chambers, compiling my theories on cross-rift travel. My research may be classified, prohibited by the powers that be.
Yeah, definitely.
But so long as a bond exists between people, ever shall our worlds be connected. As it stands, a means to travel to the first is within reach, and I would be satisfied even should my research not exist in an official capacity.
Oh my god. Okay, so I feel like this is really... Sorry, my neurons are firing right now. But hearing this, I feel like it further confirms that restoring the first, like, completely beyond what just we saw of Norvrant only, it probably would be another expansion in the future. Because, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, those Source is basically the main setting, but I also felt a little sad that, aside from Shadowbringers, and, you know, a few moments, obviously, kind of seems like, the first has been kind of pushed aside a bit, you know? So I'm hoping that the first will have a more solid, story later on again, focused on it. It's gonna be between, you know, that, pretty sure that might be in the cards soon, because in order to help restore it, I bet they're gonna find out the whole cross-rift travel thing, and then Shola will obviously go there to help, because of course she's gonna want to do that and see, you know, her Knight's Blessed people again. So, okay, we got a few threads here. We got a few little plot threads, like, hanging here. And I realized this is kind of like what they did with the earlier, well, basically throughout most of, through the early parts of of ARR and Heavensward. You know, they throw in these little plot threads here and there, and then they pick it up later on. Like, for example, the Crystal Tower. Crystal Tower was a raid in ARR, an Alliance raid. That was a thread, and it was picked up again for Shadowbringers. And then, likewise, you had the... Oh, sorry, I was thinking about another one for a second. It was the Meeting the Warrior's Darkness after Heavensward, which also ends up becoming Shadowbringers. And then, of course, like, throughout ARR, you hear a lot about Alamigo basically being conquered by Garlemald, and sure enough, that ends up becoming a thing later on for... Oh yeah, that, and also the Domans that left that escaped in ARR. I remember, they fled, and they were refugees. I almost forgot about that. That's when you first meet Yugiri. And yeah, those threads are picked up for Stormblood. So... they're laying out the threads, guys. They're laying out the threads.
And what of you, Estinian? Have you any plans?
Oh, he just fucking left. You know, it's not the first time he does it. He jumps out the window a lot.
He never was one to stay put for long. Though I've no doubt he will make himself known when needed.
Yeah, he used to roam around a lot when I first met him. And that kicked his butt. That's the Dragoon storyline. Wait, is he calling to the other dragons? Like Tiamat? It's like a little screech. Oh yeah, you can hear them. Is it Racevilger and Tiamat? Are they roaring back? It's like the Moonlight Howl in 101 Dalmatians. Where all the dogs and stuff are barking and stuff outside and howling. Oh! To pass on news and stuff. 'Twas a lively feast, was it not? And it impressed upon me once again how dear Vitra is to his people. Well, as much as I should like to linger, 'tis past time I took my leave. If you mean to depart as well, I suggest you call on Vitra before setting out. And before I forget, thank you. For everything we learned, and for everything we accomplished. I couldn't be more grateful. Till next time, take care. It was fun hanging out with you too, Ishola. Even if I teased you a couple times. Alright. Let's go talk back. Megaduda. Alright. Vitra's friend. Oh, I'm talking to Ashaya. I didn't even notice. Vitra's friend, I thank thee. I shall regard you with keen interest. Sari, I hope you enjoyed the festivities. To be able to celebrate Ashaya's return with everyone was moving beyond words. Lest you wonder, I've chosen to use this vessel for now, the better to escort my sister about Radzahan. This leaves my true form without an eye, but I do not anticipate having need of it in the immediate future. Long have I dreamed of showing Ashaya my beautiful city, a glittering jewel born of unity, and I shall relish every moment of it. Now then, I believe both Y'shtola and Estinian have embarked on their respective journeys, but I view your sub-business elsewhere. If not, you're welcome to remain here as long as you like. Should aught of import arrive, we will inform you. But until such a day arrives, I bid you take your ease. Meanwhile, in Old Charlian, Oh, is this it? Are we gonna get our Dawn Trail lead up?
Everything
that's right.
appears to be in order.
She found that freaking letter on her desk. And somehow resisted looking into it.
Oh, finished at last. So time-consuming. How nice would it be to have a mammoth to handle such tasks? Now then, let's have a look at you. Quite old, this letter. We'll need to store it carefully. Addressed to Grandfather, and come all the way from Tuliolal, from a Gulu someone.
How long has that been there?
Oh, the ink's too faded. Hardly anything is legible. Come on, give me something. A commission to investigate the Golden City in Tural. How odd. No one ever mentioned such a commission, nor have I seen any records. Something else in here. What an unusual earring. How does it relate to the petition, I wonder? Oh, did you go there, Grandfather? To the Golden City in Tural?
Aw, Thaliak. We had to kill you. Sorry, Thaliak.
Back again already, after making a show of leaving. Well, this is it, Charlene. Quite a far cry from Tuliolal, yes? Come, let's go and find your candidate. Our adventurer friend.
Alright. For others to follow. When one door closes. Oh, so there is more of a patch then, huh? Sari, one of my clerks was just here with a message for you. The students of Baldesion request your presence in Charlian at your earliest convenience. Indebted as I am to your friends, I'd hoped that I too might be of service. But it is you alone that they require. If you have no pressing business, pray make your way to Baldesion Annex at once. Ojika awaits your arrival. Alright. In the meantime, I shall continue showing Ashria the city. From notable landmarks to the people's lives, there's still much and more for her to see. Farewell for now, my friend. I look forward to the day we set forth on another adventure together. Alrighty. Good thing I said it was one of my favorite places to go. Oh wait, I should have just done this. Boop. A warm and hearty welcome to you, Sari. I gather you received our message. Please wait here while I fetch Kyle and Graha. Alright. Heyo, guys. Oh, Kryle has her hood down. Thank you for calling us such short notice. And forgive us for sending for you so soon after your trials in the void. To say nothing of your grueling battle against the 12. Oh, right. Now then, we aren't actually the ones who require your presence, but Aranville. He stopped by recently, you see, and asked us to reach out to you on his behalf. So, okay, he wants to talk to me. I imagine you're as surprised as we are, given that he was supposed to be away on a long expedition. Something must have necessitated a change in his plans. All he would tell me is that there is someone whom he wishes Sari to meet. He also mentioned that he would be tending to business at the stadium. Shall we look for him there? It's snowing. Oh, wait, you're over there. Okay, never mind. Alright, let's see. Alright, so it's right up here. Alright, it's over here. Arville's early return likely has something to do with this visitor. Who could it be, I wonder? He's still so short. Sari's taller than him. Also, I like Kryle's ponytail. It's pretty cute. Now then, where's Arville? Ooh, cutscene time.
Aranville!
Have I been saying his name wrong? Aranville.
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important. I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce...
Aye, she hails from there. I present to you...
Ponytail and white shirts.
Well, it seems you've lost her.
Did she wander off?
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
Well, while you were exploring, your candidate
Female rock star?
This is her. The adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain she's no ordinary woman.
Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
I'm Urklamat, claimant to the throne of Tulihuela.
Claim it. Oh, so you're an heiress? Is what it sounds like. Oh my gosh, she's a warrior. That's a sick-ass battle axe. Ah, okay, so we're finally seeing some female Rothgar. They said it was gonna be a while.
It's Tural's governing nation. The capital bears the same name.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Just go with you, or?
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
Of course, of course. Soon, an event of great import will be held in Tural. The Rite of Succession.
Alright, sounds interesting.
Taking the form of a contest, it will determine who next ascends the throne. As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning. I was searching for champions to join me when Erenville told me about you. A mighty warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
Yep, that's me, alright.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
She's like, I'll tell you why, right? You want to come now?
Slow down. Wuklamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right. They were featured in the freaking, trailer, which I have to admit is very welcoming, because the Mamulja have been there since ARR, but you don't really... There's not much that kind of, like, brings any relevancy to them, honestly. Just outside of just random, like, quests and stuff. Oh, that's... And also fates. So it's kind of interesting that now finally, because I mean, for the longest time I always thought the Mamulja will eventually have like a beast tribe quest or something, but they never did. Which again I thought was weird because I mean, hello, they've been there since the beginning. But instead, they focused the beast tribe quests on the ones that do summon, like who can summon the primals, basically the original primals, yeah. Ifrit, Titan, and all that. Yeah. So yeah, I was pretty excited when I saw them. Honestly, I was like, oh, finally, they can finally be relevant.
Tulihyolal is a nation of many peoples, not only the Mamulja, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulja, and one blessed with 2 heads besides.
2 heads?
He's also my father.
What?
Not by blood, obviously, but he raised me as his own, and that's what matters.
It's not that obvious, because apparently some... No, you can't say that, because apparently two different races can technically breed. It's just that when the female gets pregnant, the species that the female is going to carry is going to be the same species. So yeah, you guys any weirdos out there wondering about a Rogadan guy and a Lalafell female, she's just going to have a Lalafell baby. She's not going to be having a Rogadan baby. It's going to be based on the female. So with that in mind, her Mamulja dad could... Wait, no. Mamulja are technically beast tribes, so maybe not, not really. As far as I know, I don't think beast tribes can reproduce with the spoken races.
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I was indelicate.
Hardly. I know little about your land, and nothing about your parentage. But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me.
Oh, we had all night to think about it.
This is only a rumor. But apparently, the contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valiarmanda.
Valiarmanda?
Tell me that doesn't pique your interest.
Well, it does sound pretty cool. Golden City, I heard about it before.
So the tales have reached even these shores. I can't help but feel proud.
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Says the dreamer.
It's El Dorado.
Who's bent
How
on
can we say no
finding
to that?
one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
So cross race is possible. Yes, indeed. I believe that there was a story that you can find like somewhere inside, like in the game. I think it involves the quest that you see in. Fuck, what's the name of it? Where the Shisui of the Violet Tides is, like that area. Fuck, I forgot what it's called. It's where the Japanese Aura are at the rain Aura. Where they make a mention that one of the Ruby princesses from like way back, that her husband was a Hyur male, so like the human race basically, and that when they had children, they were technically, because obviously the Ruby princess was an Aura, they were Aura as well. However, a lot of people noted that they had less scales like on them than what was the norm of Aura. And then of course there's Hilda. Remember she was a character in Heaven's Word, and we saw her during the the machinist quest line. Hilda, it was called the Mongrel because she was half Elezen, half Hyur. I believe her mother was a Hyur, and then her dad was the Elezen. So it's kind of why, like, her ears, like if you look at her ears, they're like partially pointy, but not as long and pointy as the regular Elezen. It's like in between.
Tuliolal and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Regardless of what the contest may
Oh wait,
entail,
I know she's wearing the necklace. I mean the earring.
Thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions. So let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
Hell yeah! This woman's speaking my language. Yep, there's the earring. The journey to Tural. That's the long and short of it. At the very least, I ask that you go on this hunt of hers and take her measure for yourself. Okay. What are we killing? So, where to for our hunt? The stronger the prey, the better. Yeah! The game is afoot. Baba Ganoush! Oh shit. Oh, that always makes me think of fucking MXC. The most extreme elimination challenge. There's always a person named Baba Ganoush. Or at least they have a last name of Baba Ganoush. Traditional Thamnarian appetizer of finely chopped dark eggplant, spiced with ground cumin, and a tantalizing hint of garlic. Oh, that does sound pretty good though. Caviar sandwich. Caviar? I mean, I don't know. I never tried caviar. Well, no, I take it back. I have tried caviar. However, I think it was cheap caviar because it did not taste great. However, I don't know if that's actually how it's supposed to taste, or it really was a cheap one, and that's why it tasted gross. Caviar canate. Oh man. Hors d'oeuvres. Salted caviar, sturgeon eggs. And everybody extraordinary enough to render one speechless. This sandwich incorporates eggs from the caviar sturgeon and bird of Elpis both. Bird of Elpis, really? Given the further... I mean, that's from the past, so how? Given the further inclusion of alligator pear slices, one cannot help but wonder at its inventor's obvious preference for ovoid foodstuffs. Huh. Broccoli flour stew. Broccoli flour slices boiled in a savory broth alongside tender poultry and root vegetables. Alright, well, I don't need the food, but I'll take that. I gotta sell these elegant silver pieces. The chance to see not only Tyrol, but the fabled Golden City besides. This is the stuff of grand adventures, my friend. Oh, which is not to say you should hastily accept this invitation. Mind, there's still a great deal we don't know. I kinda wanna go, man. So let's begin to rectify that by first getting acquainted with our visitor in the manner she suggests. Yeah! I want to kill something too. I'm not certain what might be a suitable location for a hunt, however. To the Asm Step! When I was at the guild earlier, I learned about a petition from researchers on the Isle of Han. Ooh. You went there not long ago and called some unruly fauna, of course, but according to recent reports, other ordinarily docile fauna have grown savage. It's believed that they have been unsettled by some mad or predator, and so the researchers seek assistance in identifying and dispatching it. As part of your hunt, perhaps you might answer the petition. The isle isn't far, and we would also be helping those in need. That works for me. Just so you know, I've honed my skills against some of the fiercest beasts in Tyrol. Whatever this creature is, I had better be able to put up a proper fight. Or it'll end before we have the chance to get acquainted. Oh, there are different types of caviar. That is also true. Yeah, let's do it. And before we can prove ourselves capable and dependable companions. My apologies, but I must see to some preparations. Pray, go on ahead to the Isle. I will join you as soon as possible. What are you gonna do, though? You don't fight. If the rest of you are ready, let us head to the harbor. This being guild ship business, it should be simple enough to secure a vessel. Hey, look! Male Rothgar with the battle axe, too. Oh, wait. Wasn't there a... Yeah, there is. I'll use that. Alright, where are you? Wait, did I... Oh, I went down the wrong way. Oh, God. The Wandering Minstrel to unlock the extremes. Alright, here we are. Ooh, it's a duty, a solo duty. Carl is acting a little strange, don't you think? It's just a simple hunt. I wonder what preparations she needs to make. We have the loan of a ship from one of the captains, a cheery fellow. I can operate the vessel, so we don't need to trouble him to take us. So we have to take a ship. And I barely set foot on dry land. Ah, well, I suppose it's for a good cause. A hunt. Come on, let's get going. Whoa, several cutscenes, huh? Okay. About the way Sarah Destroyer of rounds coming through, yeah. Alright, we're here to kill shit and fuck shit up.
From here, we must walk.
So much ice. It rivals even Yogg-Tural.
Alright, let's go track this son of a bitch.
Bear. I wonder what it tastes like.
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
I know.
Although now she has me curious what bear meat tastes like.
So this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Yep.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
Greenland and Iceland in real life.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
Yeah, looks like she knows someone who knows that stuff.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
He has. Kona's my second older brother. And until recently, he was a student in the city.
A student?
He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
Probably like seal full of blubber.
Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? But such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret. Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see.
Oh, he's a Mikote.
One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain, hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
Her axe is made of bones. Yeah, it is. That's why I thought it was kind of fucking cool. She's a real monster hunter.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can.
Oh, that reminds me, we gotta do the monster hunter quest too. I forgot about it. Aw, yeah.
The researchers should be just ahead.
Alright, let me out. Let me out.
There. The building to the northeast.
So, ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Ho ho ho.
Don't know what's got them riled up.
That was a big one. Oh, that was fun.
Look! Someone's in trouble.
Someone help!
Yeah. Taste my axe.
Oh shit, even the reindeer? Interesting. A caribou. Alright, so everything's all good? Oh, thank goodness you've come. I take it you're the one who answered our petition. Wait, aren't you? Oh, you are! Siri, the adventurer who saved our star. With that, our meeting was under better circumstances. I was conducting a routine inspection of the transport here when I suddenly found myself surrounded. You'll find more of the same across the chasm. Once docile animals grown strangely aggressive. My colleagues there can tell you more. If you'll just give me a moment, I can finish checking our equipment.
You really are famous.
Yes. Well...
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
Yeah, take it from my biggest fan. One of them.
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
I got you, but those don't seem normal. This guy's bald. If you've come to enter the petition, you should speak with my colleague here. The adventurer come to answer my petition, I presume. We're most fortunate to have one of your considerable skill here to aid us. A creature of unknown origins has been sighted on the island in recent days, and we believe its presence has affected the local fauna. The animals beyond this gate are the worst affected we've encountered thus far. No, we dare not go back. Your task is to quell any threats you find and search for traces of the beast responsible for all this. If you should find anything at all, we'd be most grateful if you would share it with us. Alright, let's get started. Oh, she's doing a big old AoE, let's go. Nice.
Is that all?
Impressive, yes indeed.
Come on, let's pick up the creature's trail.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, a beast carcass. Now you find ravaged beast remains, torn to shreds by sharp talons. Struck down defending its territory, most like.
These claw marks. I've seen their like before.
Oh, you have? Must have landed more creatures kind of harm.
Feel like a proper hunt.
Yeah. Being too common in any case. See no tracks that match those claw marks. Should be close here somewhere. How large do you suppose it is? Usually you can tell by the way its footprints are. The beast has feathers. Oh, you find feathers. They're scattered about the ground. There are signs of a fierce struggle.
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
That guy, unit.
So,
yeah, the bald guy earlier.
Roasted or raw?
Roasted sounds good.
You presume it's even safe to eat?
Oh, I mean, we can try. So many strange plants you have here. Wait, I see poop. The leavings. Ugh, that smell. The cloying stench of fresh leavings assails your nostrils. Whatever beast left in is likely still close by.
Still fresh.
Fresh shit.
Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
Oh, hello. The animals are worked up into a frenzy. Okay, let's go. Oh, there's more. Alright.
Let's head back and report what we found.
Alright, so we found a dead animal, we found feathers. So the beast is close. Found dead body, we found the feathers, and then we found poop. Oh, that one looks...
wings and razor-sharp talons. Worthy prey.
Oh, it's that one?
Ah! What is that thing?
What is that thing? What is that thing?
That's a giant colibri.
It speaks?
It's just a giant parrot, basically. That's an absolute unit of a parrot right there.
It's heading towards the falls.
I'll stay with the researchers. The creature, I leave to you.
Alright, cool.
Come, Waklamat.
Right.
Let's go hunt the thing. Oh, I killed it.
Just so we're clear, I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
That's okay.
Forgive me, but I failed to see a difference.
All that matters is we can kill it.
Hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat.
Caught me by surprise! Caught me by surprise!
Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit!
Alright, defeat the giant colibri. Okay. Alright, should be easy enough. Ready, y'all? Let's go. I'm the tank. Oh, he's hitting kind of hard than I thought. Wind Unbound. I don't think I should be in front of it. Oh, was it a room wide AoE? Taking flurry. Oh crap. Ooh, okay, got it.
I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
Me neither. I bet it tastes like chicken though. Oh. Ew, did it like...
I've got you.
Regurgitate on us? Ooh, okay. That was gross. Oh wait, I don't think I need to do that. Whoa, okay.
You pay for that.
Oh, okay. Damn. Alright, get out, get out, get out.
Thank you.
You're kind of standing in it, girl. Alright, okay, I was gonna say, you need to back up. Alright, set in my inner darkness, let's go. Ruffling of feathers. Okay, we'll do that. Reprisal. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I see. It's got this thing trying for its wings. Oh, there, she got it.
Nothing to it. We have you now, you loud bastard! Throw everything you have at it.
Alright, we're doing it. We're doing it. Just one more hit. 2 more hits. Hey. What a hunt.
And I had barely limbered up.
Her hand's shaking.
It was a terrible foe, but no match for your axe.
Only to be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt.
Oh, it's not dead.
What a
Way to make sure it was
curious
dead.
bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big or use such dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks? Dirty tricks?
Aye, dirty and despicable. Otherwise, I could
Sundre. Oh, whoops, I kind of...
Leave this to me! Have at you!
Oh, there it is. Pictomancer. That's the new... one of the new jobs.
Cryo.
Oh, she changed her outfit a little bit.
I'm terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
I bet you anything she asked Tara to make it for her.
She arrived as I was seeing the researchers to safety. It was all I could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
So this is what you meant by seeing to preparations?
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you. In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wuklamat. Alas, it seems I missed most of the action.
So I'm pretty sure the earring is actually a jobstone.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance!
Splatoon 2.0, yeah.
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Heidelin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Recognizing that my skills were inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar, rather than join you.
Yeah, I think, now that I think about it, I think the last few times where she was involved in combat, she kind of ends up getting hurt. Although the only moments I can really think about are in Heaven's Word when you're doing the three gods fuck, I don't remember the name of it, the name of that those sets of trials, honestly, but it's basically how you first meet Unukalai. And during like these little solo duties in between the, fighting the bosses, Crowd joins you on one of them and she ends up getting hurt during one of those things. I mean, she is an NPC who fights with you for a while, but then yeah, she does end up injured at the end of it. And then on top of that, I think, yeah, the other one I could think of was Stormblood, but I don't know if she was actively in a combat situation. I just know that it was involving an ambush as they were trying to move injured people out of Rauger's reach, and she was there to help escort, and during the ambush she was the one that got kidnapped. So yeah, her track record when it comes to most situations like that, not so great.
It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind again and again. That's what inspired this change. Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft. As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute. And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer. With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, Pictomancy. As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style.
Oh.
What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
Indeed. I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
Yes, there is. This letter from Tuli Yolal. It was addressed to my grandfather Galuf, and turned up among the students' archives. The ink was faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Jaja. Gulul Jaja. That's my father, the Dawn servant.
Oh, what do you know?
What
a coinkydink.
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn servant himself?
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
Oh yeah, make sure you're not being scammed. Good idea.
I can say for a fact that my father didn't write this.
Oh shit. It is a scam!
Given how culturally diverse Tuliyollal is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one.
God damn it, why don't you just speak to the universal language? English.
The similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no? This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, it would have been in Turali. And what's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
So the letter is fraudulent, then?
Oh, dare.
I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
Like he signed it off, but someone else wrote it all? The capitalist language, everyone can understand that, yeah.
Thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuliyollal. I can't help but be curious as to what exactly he was doing there. In order to help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
By all means. After all, learning about one another was the purpose of this hunt.
Also, I have to admit, I am definitely feeling more of those ARR vibes as we're leading up into Dawn Trail. Because now that Endwalker was basically the final chapter of Hydaelyn and Zodiark, so Dawn Trail is supposed to be the start of a whole new arc, obviously. And from what I remember of ARR, well, there was a lot of stuff going on.
We can talk while feasting on this fellow. I, for one, am starving.
It was definitely more like a... It definitely felt more like you were out there adventuring when you start this game, you know? Like when you first arrive and everything, you're like, yeah, I'm just an adventurer, just here to do my jobs and just just explore when I can and get stronger. And then over time, you know, you start like, you know, making a name for yourself, and then you start, and that helps you to travel even further. So if where your starting city is at, then you eventually go to see the other two, wherever you are. It could be, you know, from one of the three, Gridania, Ul'dah, and Linz and Lamensa. And then as you keep going further and further, then you start seeing the plot starting to unfold more and more. Like in that case, it was the Garleans being, yeah, basically, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, there were the primals, but they weren't exactly the big bad. It was definitely the Garleans who were the ones who were the bigger, villains in ARR, specifically Gaius. Gaius and his, well, his followers, basically. I remember it was Nero, Livia, and Ridditon. I could have sworn there was a fourth one, but no, I think it was just three. Right? Yeah, it was just three. So I'm pretty sure that it might follow the same vein, and that we're gonna go there, we're gonna start exploring and doing these little challenges that's going on in the race. And then it's probably gonna be slowly unfolding as we start realizing who the big bad is, really, and all that.
We're eating that.
Yeah, it's gonna taste like chicken, I bet. Ah, what an exciting hunt that was, and now it's time to savor the reward. I understand Kral's feelings all too well. The desire to do one's part. It can be daunting to try and keep up, and nothing will change unless we take the first step. So basically Kral was when she was saying like, oh, like, I know how you picked up versatility to reflect someone's style. She was basically calling out how he is the all-rounder of the group. Because no matter what team he is, he can do any of the three. He can be the DPS, he can be a tank, and he can be a healer. All because he kind of wants to be there to back you up. In any way that you need him. Thanks to Wiklamat, we now know who sent the letter to Grandfather, among other things. But many questions still remain. Yeah, it's a mystery. Still. With the wildlife pacified and the researchers safe, our task is complete. That just leaves the matter of the Calibri meat. Yeah, let's eat it. For better or for worse, there's really one place we can take it to here in Sharlayan, the last stand. Come, let's see what Dickon can cook up for us. Oh, that's right, the one good cook here. Run! Looking more and more at the bunny people, I should really go work on my alt, my bunny alt. People really do love the bunnies though, I swear. I've gotten like way more like free things with the bunny alt than anything. Than any of my other accounts. Oh yeah, and then there was that one time I remember when I was in Limbs and Lamensa. And let's just say it got kind of weird when a horde of Lalafell like kind of just showed up and started like doing the high five kind of emote thing, but it looks like they're like smacking your legs. Zootopia. So yeah, they were doing that. And I remember there was someone in the chat, like they were saying like, they're like, stop scaring the sprouts. Well no, there's a famished face if I've ever seen one. What can I get you, Sari? I want you to cook something with this fucking meat. Yeah, oh, bird meat from the hunt, you say. Leave it to me. I have just the recipe. It's a new dish I recently learned from some sailors, and for you lot, it's on the house. Have as much as you like, you hear? Yeah. Ooh, look at this steak. It looks like steak.
Come. Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together.
Oh wow, they actually showed her biting into it too.
I'd heard that Sharlayan cuisine was terrible, but this is fantastic.
Well, that guy knows how to cook.
What is this? Ooh, it smells spicy.
Ooh.
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy food in Tural, too.
But if it's Indian spice, it's a little different. She needs some milk.
According to Dickon, intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveller ordered a curry with several times the usual amount of spice.
Fucking Zero. It's raw, it's still squawking.
So he started offering the same
Slaps the
in
meat
order to
down.
please the growing Harnish population here in Sharlayan.
Oh. Interesting, I can't, yeah. She needs milk, though.
It's nothing I can't handle.
Her eyes are tearing up. Next thing we need is a bunch of boogers coming down, flowing down. For your nose getting drippy.
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your station.
Just let her have fun. She likes it.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
Is he a little brother?
Thick as thieves since we were little.
Oh.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
Oh.
I see. I see.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland instead. Since ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long. The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Alright, history lesson time.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace. But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
What? What does that mean?
A man who is too ambitious by half.
Oh.
Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
Ooh.
After everything my father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
I understand your reasons.
I like to drive.
But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it. The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies. That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well.
Oh, you got that, huh?
And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tuliolal?
Oh, so now it's finally a question, huh?
You don't need to decide right this moment. But I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
In that case, allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you.
She wants to keep eating.
And one more thing. Once we finish eating, would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
Oh yeah, go for it. Don't let it go to waste. My ancestors from above will frown down upon me. Judging by Wiklamat's reaction, it appears Turali cuisine isn't excessively fiery. Huh. Where did she go? I just realized they're just slinging their feet. I suppose I would be here enjoying Zurich today if not for the Scions and those who helped build the Ragnarok. Hopefully they're all able to enjoy a nice bowl of soup now and relax a bit. Alright, okay, let's, Whether Wickelmud has the makings of a ruler, I couldn't say, but I do know that she deeply cares for her nation and her people. Whether you choose to help her, though, is for you and you alone to decide. Think on it well. Now then, it's past time I reported our mission success to the guild ship. I would have done so sooner, except Her Highness needed to have her royal meal. I shall come by the annex later. Till then. The coming dawn! There it is! Well, I dare say we now have a fair grasp of Wickelmann's situation. Still, you've been afforded time to reconsider her invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Tyrell? Numenon is bound to have some information on the continent. Just the thought of bearing some books is making me feel sleepy. She would say that, like, oh, reading. I'm a summoner. I read picture books. I don't read words. We're talking about mysterious lands and unknown wonders here. I'm confident we'll find reports so thrilling as to drive any thoughts of napping from your mind. Come, my friend. Let's be off to the archives. Okay, just tap me in the back of the head if I'm falling asleep. That's all I ask. Alright, here we go. So, yeah, they're all over there, okay. Reading. Oh, I thought I could use my mouth for a second. God damn it. Pudding way. Just hanging out here. I guess my pudding wasn't needed to stop the final days after all. But I persevere. Once people taste it, they'll be even happier than they were before the apocalypse started. I just know it. Alright, so let's see. Blue covered book. The origins of blue magic can be traced back to the esoteric practices of the Wallaki, a tribe in the distant continent Tyrol. Oh, for, the blue mage. The tribe holds nature in the highest, and in seeking to cultivate a spiritual connection with it, they have learned to harness the power of the wildlife around them. In exchange for teaching them the common tongue, it was permitted to live among them and train in their ways. Those days were some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon, the tribe's sacred grounds. It is so named for the cerulean deposit that wells up to the surface, turning the entire canyon a brilliant blue. Under a shaman's watchful eye, I finally managed to master the Wallaki's art and make the animal's powers my own. As no name existed for it in the common tongue, I took the liberty of naming it Blue Magic. The reason I chose this color, as you have doubtless gleaned, is for the significance it holds to the Wallaki. I cannot think of a name more fitting to honor the people from whom this noble magic was born. Well, shit, maybe I should take a blue magic next. I heard it's really good for, like, fate farming and also, like, for, tombstone farming, like if you're doing like the current Moogle treasure trove stuff, so yeah. Let's begin by comparing the geographical characteristics of the three great continents and Tyrol. Oh boy, here we go. Fucking geometry. No, wait, not geometry. Geography. Sorry, wrong one. The former stretches from east to west and lies entirely within the northern hemisphere. In contrast, the latter extends to the far reaches of both northern and southern hemispheres, and the difference immediately presents itself in the form of climate variance. Shifts in climate tend to be gentler when moving east and west, but harsher when moving north and south. Owing to this fact, longitudinal migration is far more common in history, whether it be by men, animals, or plants. A case in point is the Alligans, who rose to power in Eldinar before advancing east into Ilsabart. Their movement would be mirrored thousands of years later by the Garleans. Oh. Meanwhile, although the disparate tribes of Toral waged war with one another for generations, stymied by the climate, none could make any great headway north or south. Tribes hailing from frozen lands withered beneath the desert sun, while those that thrived in open plains could not pierce dense jungle. Such was the way of it, until the leader of the Mamulja succeeded in bringing the continent under one banner. Given the land's divided history, the reason thereof, one cannot help but be in awe of this feat. Truly it is a testament of the autarch's greatness. Math? Yeah, no, sorry, I mixed up geometry. It both starts with geo, it threw me off. The flora and fauna of Tyrol. Okay, every land was given rise to unique wildlife, and the continent of Tyrol is no exception. Yet while some of the creatures have become a familiar sight in Eorzea, many more exist that are rarely seen this side of the Indigo Deep. This tome introduces a select variety of species as described in the testimonies of sailors and adventurers. The alpaca. Accustomed to Tyrol's craggy mountain ranges, this four-legged beastkin has been domesticated for seemingly hundreds, if not thousands of years. Their soft white fleece is highly prized by weavers, while their strong legs and sure-footedness make them capable beasts of burden. Wyver. Or wyver. Maybe like a wyvern. Oh, excuse me. Had a yawn. This ferocious scalekin is native to the dense jungles of Tyrol. The Mamulja have succeeded in taming them and utilize their prodigious strength for manual labor. Given their immense size and power, it should come as no surprise that the wyver is also employed as a siege beast. Enemy fortifications cannot long withstand this horned brute's rampage. Oh, there it is. Valearmanda. Tyrali folklore holds that this bird-like creature is the mightiest of beasts and the very embodiment of nature's power. Whether it exists beyond myth, however, is uncertain. Huh, oh, that's it? Oh, there you are. History, geography, botany. The public archives alone should suffice to provide a solid grounding on Tyrol. Alright, Eorzea cuisine history. It is impossible to adequately discuss Eorzea cuisine without speaking of the land from which many of our modern-day staples hail. The far western continent of Tyrol. Ogre pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, even the ubiquitous popoto. These crops and more that regularly grace Eorzean dining tables trace their origins to the New World, as the place is known to most. The tale of this culinary immigration begins in the year 1498 of the 6th Astral era, when a Lumensan sailor named Ketenram successfully traversed Indigo Deep to arrive at the theretofore unknown continent. Ketenram spent several moons exploring inland, in the course of which he encountered the denizens of the sprawling nation of Mamulja. He was even granted an audience with their supreme leader, whose confidence he won along with permission to roam freely. Ketenram would return to Tyrol several times, but during his first expedition, he charted the land and gathered myriad root vegetables and seeds to bring back to Limsa Lominsa. The most notable of these was the popoto, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional value saw it quickly spread to all corners of Eorzea. Produce was far from the only bounty of Ketenram's expeditions to Tyrol. Many tantalizing recipes, such as the bean-filled burrito. So that's where it came from. And gripping legends such as that of the Golden City reached our shores by way of his ship. So... This is sounding a lot like an Aztec, Incan, Mayan kind of thing. Nothing quite exactly one of them, but definitely around that area. I mean, it makes sense. The Americas were considered the New World. So, and likewise, this is going to be the equivalent of it. Fantasy Americas. To those outside of Tehran's circle, Tyrell largely remains shrouded in mystery. Yet its influence on our cuisine cannot be overstated. Many scholars, myself included, would relish the chance to immerse themselves in the culinary culture of that faraway continent. Having pursued a wide selection of books relating to Tyrell, you're somewhat better informed about a potential destination. Gautier will be eager to know what you've discovered. Okay. Yeah, but reals aren't from there. Yeah. Yeah, but the whole, like, lost city of gold is very El Dorado, so... Scoured the library to your satisfaction, have you? Excellent. While there are a few books so wholly dedicated to the subject of Tyrell, I dare say you found tidbits of useful information scattered here and there. But come, let's continue this outside. The mammoths do not take kindly to chatter. Now then, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impressions. I couldn't help but notice that we read the very same book on cuisine. I was pleasantly surprised to find references to Tyrell within. Among them, did anything in particular pique your interest? A newfound appreciation for the potatoes! As I had taken with the tail kitchen rum, legendary sir de gold. El Dorado! Huh, I suspect any mention of the City of Gold will capture your eye. 'Tis truly a mystery among mysteries. Here is a city whose location is unknown, that no one has ever seen, and yet whispers of its existence continue to persist. Countless souls have set off in search of it, never to return. I can imagine it being a suitable challenge for the ritual of succession. But moving on, did you perchance learn aught about the Fawn of Tyrell? Given your adventuring background, I expect the topic would interest you. Valeyarmanda. The Mystery Beast. Now, why do I get the impression you're imagining pitting your skills against the fell beast? Yes! Unfortunately, I found scant details on your would-be prey. One source simply described it as an enormous winged creature with scales hard as steel that rules the skies. I should like to see it with my own eyes, presuming it even exists. Wait, isn't that like... aren't they referring to Feathered Serpent? Fuck, what was it called? Kukulkan? Fuck, man, I can't remember the name. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Oh, I could have sworn it was a god name. Oh, Quetzalcoatl. Okay. Oh yeah, it was a god, yeah. Kukulkan, yeah, the feathered serpent god, yeah, okay, so I'm not crazy. Aw, shit. I thought I heard familiar voices. Oh, hey kiddos. Fancy running into the two of you here. Well, we have some research of your own to do. We hope to arm ourselves with knowledge that may benefit the Garlean people. Having forged a new trade agreement with Radzahan, they will look to foster relations with other nations. This includes former imperial provinces. In view of this, we hope to find hints in history of how neighbors of differing races and ideologies, might engage with one another. And what of the two of you? What endeavors brings you here this day? Well, we did a treasure hunt, not treasure hunt, a beast hunt, killed the thing, and now I got invited to go to this race thing. A nation composed of the disparate peoples of Tyrol. I dare say this is precisely the kind of example we seek. We do well to read up on Tuliyola ourselves. The contest. Is Sari the only one allowed to help Woklamat? There was no mention of such restrictions as I recall. On the contrary, Woklamat gave us the impression that she could have several champions. I think I know how to make the most of our respite. Follow me, Alphino. We have planning to do. Honestly, wait. It did seem our plans have changed, if you'll excuse me. They never could rest on their laurels. Come, let's return to the annex. Huh. Interesting pan up to the sky a bit. Well, at least I know what to name this stream later on when I have to go and fix that. I always name the last, or at least the stream that holds the last, post-expansion quest before it goes to a new new expansion. Tends to be a reference for leading up to it. So, you doing alright there, or are you lost in thought?
Oh, it's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story.
Huh, that's a good point.
What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Woklamat's request?
Oh. Is this for real now, or are you just saying I shouldn't? Oh, okay. I'm still undecided. Rather not get involved in politics. Well, this doesn't really sound like Sari. Neither of these two, honestly. She wouldn't back down from the challenge either.
Huh.
Can't refuse the call of adventure.
I say that. With an intrepid attitude such as yours, I believe all shall be well. Be it the contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination. But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not?
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty close. Also, I like that it's slowly becoming dawn.
Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tyrol remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenon. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think. It's enough to stir me to the core.
Hear, feel, think.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
Agreed.
Ah, but there's an idea. I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Okay. There's Spankred. Oh god, I'm going the wrong way. Welcome back, Sarah. If you're looking for a Wicklamat, she's currently with the others in her chambers. Yeah. Oh shit, wrong one. Fuck. Alright, waiting. Oh, so that's the new continent, huh?
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it.
I never want to turn on a match, I'll do it. I wish to boldly go where I've never gone before.
Then you need me as much as I need you. Together we'll blaze new trails in Tural.
You're not planning to leave without us, are you?
Oh, you want to join, huh?
Alphino, Alize! What are you two doing here?
We happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wicklamat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
Oh, so they really do want to join.
Ah, you must be the twins who are sneaking after Erenville as toads.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
Damn, that stare, like, you really...
First impressions last.
It's fine, it was kind of funny.
'Tis an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphino Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Alize.
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles. So, you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Indeed we do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors. We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
Nonsense! Like I told you before, you're indispensable.
You're not getting out of this.
They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers, and spare them grisly deaths.
I mean, I've been close to death a bunch of times. I'd be amazed if something could kill me now.
I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on this city of gold.
Damn, she got me there.
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tyrell.
Why does she look so upset?
Perhaps I was. Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
Oh, that's what she's worried about.
You have nothing to worry about. I haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
But, Raha...
You sure about
You
this,
want
or...?
to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
Thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
Alright, let's do it. It's good as yours anyway, now that I'm on your team.
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora.
You didn't try to haggle?
There.
Yeah, you needed that, that ladder.
This, my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loporrits. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tyrell.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, okay, so there's Aoras there, like right there in the middle, right there, and then right next to it, above it, to the right, you see Garlemald. Obviously, off to the far right is where Doma is at. Doma and, what was it, Kugane, yeah. Although quite a bit of it's still up in the clouds, so it's covered in clouds. And then, yeah, there is Tyrell right there on the left side. So where the fuck is Mirror City at? Yeah, because that big old map behind it, it's the outdated one. Well, that's it. We're finally caught up. Flat Society. The moment you start hearing the trailer music, basically, yeah, that's how you know you made it to the end. Oh, the new updated art! Oh my god. It's Alfie! Oh, alright, go faster. I kinda wanna see the other art. His updated Sage art. Oh. Alizé's new look. So basically, they were basically putting in the art of all the ones who had a different appearance change or job change. Which makes sense for him since Endwalker was his actual oh no, his shoulders are too actually, never mind. Oh, they did New York for everyone then. And fire and faith. Thancred. Oriange with all the cards. Oh, it's Ataru. Oh, they even put all the names of everyone who did the god names there. I mean, the god voices. Aww, Vena, Heidelin. Well, that's more her Vena look, yeah. Xenos. Alright, I guess now we could... Or we could keep going till the song ends, at least. I have to admit, it baffles me, like, how long this song is, actually. But at the same time, it basically references all the other past trailer songs. Like, you hear the Heavens Word, dragons singing. And then right there, that was Stormblood for a second there. Storm of blood, born of blood, of our fallen brothers. Oh. Froth and foam. And then after this part, that's when you hear the Shadowbringers music. So just see different technology societies, yeah. Higher, oh higher, carry it in your soul, carry it in your arms. Now this may ring forward. They're Shadowbringers. Very low, actually, compared to everything else, but yeah. Which I guess that makes sense, because it didn't have nearly as much impact. There was just a few moments... Well, no, I take that back. Because learning about Amarot, the Unsundered World, you only learn about it in Shadowbringers, mainly. It's a shame, though, that, you know, its bit in the music is very small compared to, like, the Heavensward and Stormblood ones. Also very interesting that the music also that has the singer like starting off with, you know, a whispery kind of voice, and then now at the end he's like yelling. Nice build up. Honestly, like, the way I'm feeling now that I've finally made it to the end of like, literally the end of Endwalker, looking back on it, it was a really good story, I'll give it that. It was really good. I feel like it jumped around a lot in terms of, like, it jumped around a lot in terms of, like, where the, places you go. I feel like it was all over the place. Because, I mean, you're here in Sharlayan, and then you end up in Radzahan, then you're in Garlemald, and then you're on the moon, and then you're in the past of Elpis, and then you're on Ultima Thule. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of places. I felt like this did handle it better though than Stormblood did with Doma and Alamigo. Doma felt like it took up the majority of the story, and Alamigo was just like the beginning and the afterthought. So I'll give it that. I'll give it that the Endwalker was handled better in terms of all the places you go. I feel like it was a little chaotic on that front, but it wasn't bad. I don't think it's that bad. The execution was better. Unless you wonder about your passage to Tyrol, Arenville will arrange a ship through his guild. You need only worry about your own preparations. Speaking of which, please take this with you. A rugged and ready knapsack. May it serve you well in your coming adventures. Now, I'm not sure when departure will be, but rest assured I'll let you know when I hear something. Till then, please take your ease. A knapsack. Research has proven that wearing a knapsack or similar greatly reduces the likelihood of being pestered with questions about how you can carry so many items. Okay. All that just to trigger another fucking cutscene? Okay. Meanwhile, Limsa Lominsa. There's my boy.
When does the next ship set sail?
May I ask your destination?
The north and east, I've already seen. I suppose I'll head west this time.
West, you say?
Oh, east? I thought you said east. No way, I'd mix that up. Oh, east? I thought you said west. Meanwhile, an old Charlian. Okay. Whoa, what the hell? I wasn't the only one who heard that right now, right? Like the music kind of started up and then cut off for a second there. That was weird.
I see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
And also, was it just me, but did his walk look like he was like carrying a lot of weight?
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition. Though
wait, who petitioned them?
Would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
Sticky nuts. He was doing the guy sticky nuts.
Oh, how could I possibly
sweating a bit too hard,
knowing what's to come?
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember. Come, my friend. We make for Tyrol.
Y'all are gonna lose. I'm gonna say that straight up.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? the fabled golden cities of the New World.
I like how he listed all these things that you could be looking at. And sure enough, we kind of basically looked at all of them. Weigh anchor now, the tide is high, and dawn of new adventure nigh. Row forth to break horizon's bond, and tread the gilded path beyond. Dawn trail! Tomorrow's unknown! Alright, we are caught up. We have officially caught up because even in the MSQ it says to be continued. So, I guess that's it for now. I finally made it. We've been through all the big stories, most of the raids. I've done all the role quests and everything. The only thing left to do, I guess, would be like if I want to do like crafter jobs in the meantime, or work on my eye level stuff, which yeah, I could use a little bit better stuff. It's in the 630s. Ninja's still behind, honestly, and so is Sage. But I mean, yeah. Other than that, I mean, we basically did everything. All my quests are cleared on the right there. Look at that. It's clean. And honestly, I feel a little sad that, you know, we made it already here. I took a break from this for a long time because I was trying to like level a bunch of things again, and I got fucking burned out. And now after playing quite a bit, and I finally caught up, I don't know, I'm a little conflicted now. There we go, let me get Thaliak in the background there. Oh well, touch grass much more. Yeah. Made it to the end until Dawn Trail drops, which I heard it'll be in July. So, that's gonna be a while. Oh shit, that's right, Hildy! I just realized, I noticed when Ikiru showed up. Well, that's the next thing to do, yeah, Hildy. By now there should be more of the Hildy quests, so we can still do a stream of that and see how that goes. Especially since there's still quite a bit of stuff that was inconclusive about it last time, so makes me wish I should have probably waited off on that a bit, just so we can knock it all down in one go. But at the same time, it's kind of hard to refuse it because, you know, Hildebrand is pretty funny, especially this new one, this new adventures, the recent ones. They're pretty damn good. They actually made me laugh quite a bit of times. I love it. Anyway, that's enough digressing. We've made it this far. Sari has done done at least one of each job now. Well, not one of each job, but one of each like type of job, class job. Yeah. So at least we got that. I can't wait to see how Dawn Trail's gonna do more of that, like more role quests like that. I hope so. I want to see what different stories we'll see. I honestly can't wait to see as well, like all the plot threads I was talking about. We've seen so many from the end of from the moment like we started the post Endwalker quest till now. Like there's been quite a few threads that they're setting up. I know they're all set up for later, for future expansions, obviously, or other things. Like the whole thing with Zero, that's definitely gonna be its own expansion. I know that. I get the feeling that even the thing with the first will return again, I'm pretty sure, for another expansion. And I'm hoping that's the case, because I would like to go back to the first. I want the first to be sent, you know, have more focus again. I fucking love Shadowbringers. It's still my favorite expansion. So I wanted to have more focus. Anyway, I was getting distracted again. Anyway, thanks again for dropping by. This has been a good stream, I believe. I loved it. So, have a good rest of your morning, day, night, whatever. And I'll see you guys next time. Tomorrow will be the Fall, Part 2. We gotta finish that off. I gotta make sure I have another game on standby, just in case we finish that in less than an hour. So, there we go. Alright, so till then, take care. Bye-bye.